Stop trying to control the outcomes, okay? You are attached if you are trying to control the outcomes. And what is that going to do? That's going to block your manifestations. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another podcast episode. My name is Jessica, your host of A Stronger You, where we talk all about mindset and manifestation. And in this season of A Stronger You, we are diving deep into the universal laws so that we can really understand how to start manifesting our life and creating the reality that we have always dreamed of. In today's episode, we are diving into the law of detachment. So the law of detachment is such a powerful principle in manifestation because it emphasizes the importance of letting go of the need to manifest a specific outcome and letting go of the need to control how something is going to turn out. So again, this law is so fucking simple, guys. We need to let go of trying to control how something is going to turn out. So if you are manifesting a man into your life who's 6'2", blue eyes, tattoos, has good style, and you're super specific, which is good, right? It's really fucking good to be specific, but you also need to have the mindset, if it's not that, it's something better. And I'm not attached to him having tattoos. Yes, I would love it. Yes, I'm seeing that, but I'm not attached to it. Key. That's the key. Let go of trying to control how something is going to turn out. If you're manifesting a new job and you just want a job that is going to give you a sense of freedom, but you're trying to control how it's going to happen, like that it's going to happen next week, it needs to happen next week, we got to let go of that need to control when it's going to happen. And this takes a lot of trust. The law of detachment takes a lot of trust. Can it be scary mentally? Fuck yeah, right? Like trusting means that like, okay, I can't see it. I have to believe it first and then I'll see it, right? Versus seeing it, then believing it. No, you have to believe it first, okay? Believe it and then you see it. Are you ready to manifest a life beyond your wildest dreams? My viral manifestation blueprint is available right now at a ridiculously low rate, but not for long. I am sharing the exact formula that took me from broke to financially free to manifesting my dream apartment in Miami and so much more. Whether it's money, love, success, career, or even health you want to manifest, this blueprint is literally designed for you. So go ahead and click the link in the show notes or check on my Instagram to grab it if it's still available. And once it's yours, it is yours for life. Now back to the show. Yes, it's important to have clear intentions and take aligned action. Duh. But we must release the attachment to the way it's going to work out, the timing, and the details of how our goals manifest. Because like I said, if it's not this, it's always something better. That's the mindset, okay? If you are trying to master detachment, I want you to set an alarm on your phone every day for a certain time with the label as, if not this, it's always something better, okay? Let's talk about how we're going to do this. So setting clear intentions, but then letting go. So according to this law, you begin by setting a clear vision or a clear intention for what you want, but rather than obsessing over every single detail, you just focus on the bigger picture. Think of it as like planting a seed in the ground. You plant it, you water it, and you trust that it's just going to grow over time. So talking about trust in what? Trust in the process. Detachment requires a deep level of trust. And instead of trying to control, again, how something's going to turn out, you rely on the belief that what is meant for you will find its way to you. Because when we trust, we release all anxieties and doubts that can honestly stop the manifestation process. Because when we're coming from a place of anxiousness or doubt or fear, that can totally give the manifestation process a huge ass detour. Okay. So I want you to be open to limitless possibilities. Okay. Like I said, if not this, something better. When we are attached to a specific result, like let's say I need to fit in a size 3 pair of jeans. That can only limit what we're actually open to receiving. Because what if my body starts to change over time? Like my hips get a little bigger, my booty gets bigger, more plump. And instead of fitting into a size 3, because my butt's bigger, I'm actually in a size 5. And like, yes, okay, now that I say that out loud, you're probably like, well, yeah, sure. But then some of you are probably like, no, it needs to be a size 3. Or no, I need to be 140 pounds, 140 pounds, 140 pounds. But 140 pounds for what? Maybe that was you 3 years ago. As women and as men too, like our bodies change, but specifically as women, our bodies change. Like we evolve, we're meant to evolve. So I want to invite you right now, if you are super stuck on a goal weight or a size pair of jeans, let go of that, okay? Because you need to be open to multiple incomes, or else you are attached and then you're not going to manifest a size 3 jean. Or what was the first example I gave? 140 pounds. Okay. So another key principle in the detachment process is staying present and stop worrying about when something's going to happen. Staying focused in the present moment, because once you master detachment, you're going to master having a state of like a peace of mind. Okay. And this calm, centered energy aligns with abundance and overflow, which is going to make it easier for you to attract the things that you desire naturally, as per the law of attraction. So we want to be super aligned with how we are acting out our actions. Like if our goal is to manifest a dream body, what are those aligned actions you're going to take? Maybe it's signing up for a workout class. Great. But release the need for that outcome of it being a size 3 or having to be 140 pounds. Okay. And last but not least, I'm saying that intentionally, we need to show gratitude and appreciation. Okay. Without gratitude, there's no glue that's going to hold your manifestation together. Okay. So having consistent gratitude and appreciation practice is going to be key for not only just detachment, but the whole manifestation process. And I teach multiple ways of gratitude, like the specific gratitude practice that I do in the manifestation blueprint, which is actually now available. And it's not on sale, but it's on, what's the word I'm looking for? There's a special rate for it right now. And the manifestation blueprint is not available forever. So go ahead and get it while it is. But once you do get it, it is yours forever. But detachment is so much easier when you're grateful for what you have. And by focusing on how blessed you are for what is already in your life, you'll release the neediness energy around future goals, which can create a more natural magnetic pull for your manifestation. So you're not chasing, you are attracting, baby. You're not chasing, you're attracting. Like if you're in the gym and there's all of these hot men there and you're like, I want this one specific man to come up to me. And if it's not him, then I'm going to be so upset. If that's like the thoughts that are in your head, bitch, stop it right now. Okay. With so much love. If I ever call you bitch, it's out of love. Okay. Stop. Because if it's not him, it's going to be someone better that comes up to you. Okay. Or that just starts the conversation with you and he takes that massive, manly, masculine action to you. Okay. Literally just happened to me the other day. I was working out and there's like this one guy who I'm like, oh, he's cute, but like, whatever. I don't need to talk to this man, but he's cute. But if it happens, it happens. And so he was actually like hanging out around this machine. Like he was literally leaning over this machine that I wanted to use. And I had to go up to him to ask him because I was actually in the middle of using it. And so I had to go up to him to say like, hey, I have one more left, or like, are you using this? And no, it wasn't because he was leaning over it. It was because I was like already fucking on it. So I naturally went up to him and I was like, hey, I'm using this machine. Or, I think I was like, oh, I have one set left. Is like that cool? And he just had a whole conversation. He was like, hey, yeah. He's like, I'm all finished. It's for you. And then he introduced himself to me and like, he gave me a compliment on my eyes. And it was a really nice, just like pure, genuine conversation. And I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't attached to talking to him. I wasn't attached to like finding out what his name was before I left the gym. I sat back, I trusted, I surrendered, and I just had patience. And it's not like I had to talk myself through this process, but I will tell you, in the past, I would have to do that. But now it's become like detachment has become such a natural process of my life because I used everything I teach in the manifestation blueprint that I just am attracting not only people, but money and opportunities and success and abundance into my life, literally all the time. Like I literally just blew up on TikTok. I have over like 8 or 9,000 new followers overnight by doing what? By being myself and posting the content that I love. It's amazing. It's amazing. So in conclusion, the law of detachment teaches us that manifesting doesn't mean controlling every detail. And if you are a control freak, stop telling yourself you're a control freak because that's why you are continuing to be a control freak. Instead, shift into the energy of right now, I am learning how to let go and surrender. Like transition out of that. Because if you are not trusting and surrendering and you're telling yourself that and you're not believing that, it's going to take a lot longer. So let's add some different words. I'm learning how to trust and surrender and let go and have patience. Okay. And when we let go of the need to control every single detail, guess what? We stop working so hard. We work smarter. And yes, if you work really fucking hard, you can manifest anything you want, but that takes so much energy. Wouldn't you rather just apply these principles and trust and surrender and have faith? And instead of having to physically work harder and energetically work harder, like chase after all the things, sit back, relax, and just work on your energetic, emotional state as a human and your frequency and become this a vibrational match to what you're asking for, then you just start to attract the things. Meaning you just work on your vibe so fucking much that your tribe is like top notch. Doesn't that sound amazing? Because it does for me. Let's talk about the law of detachment when it comes to manifesting love or a specific person. Okay. These are some signs that you are attached to this type of energy. If you are, let's say, dating a guy or a girl and you're constantly checking the messages, like you're refreshing the social media feeds, checking your stories, checking your DMs to see if he saw your message, like having these obsessive thoughts, having some type of like fear of losing them, that means you are attached. How to detach from that is you shift all of that focus to loving yourself more versus manifesting him. I'm going to play this reel from this girl on Instagram who said it best. Okay, let me look it up. Here we go.
Here's how I fall in love and not get attached. So when I start dating a new guy and I think he's just absolutely amazing and incredible and I'm just feeling all the feels, I start to think to myself, oh my gosh, he's so handsome. Tora, look at you. You attract such handsome men. Oh, and he's so intelligent, Tora. Like, you just keep attracting such smart men. And he's generous and cultured and kind and gentle and loving. Like, Tora, look at what you've been able to attract. Look at the types of men that you bring into your world. So as I'm like feeling all these feelings and all the excitement and the butterflies, I never attached them to a man. So the reason why I'm able to date and fall in love without getting attached is because I do not attach any of my good feelings to any man. They all go back to me. And so essentially, I'm falling in love with myself.
How good is that? Okay. Now let's talk about the law of detachment with manifesting money or career and stuff like that. So if you're relying on one job or one opportunity and you're feeling anxious about, let's say, like spending money, feeling like there's not going to be enough, or you're constantly worrying, pushing yourself way too hard, those are all signs that you are attached. Instead, let's shift out of that scarcity, fearful mindset into an abundance mindset. And again, I teach this deep into detail in the manifestation blueprint. Link is in the show notes. And instead I'm going to give you an example, right? Practice affirmations. Bam. Self-talk, morning method, everything that's in the blueprint is literally gold and is going to teach you how to get into that abundance mindset. And now instead of like forcing yourself to like take action to pursue those opportunities, Just take inspired action, action that is more aligned and feels more expansive for you. Okay? And celebrate wins along the way. Celebration is huge. The celebration method. I've talked about that before on my TikTok. And again, I don't mean to keep plugging the blueprint, but I'm teaching all this in the blueprint. Now, when it comes to manifesting your dream body, now when it comes to manifesting your dream body, if you have this like negative self-talk about your body, always having to have like this perfect body, if you're super focused on like your weight, overly obsessing, stepping on the scale, comparing yourself to others, sis, bro, you are attached. Instead, enjoy the fucking journey, okay? Focus on activities that bring you joy, like a specific type of workout or a nourishing meal, okay? Practice gratitude. Set those small, enjoyable goals, like focus on those healthy habits rather than just the end goal. Thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode. We definitely kept it closer to 15 minutes this week, which is the goal. If you have any questions about this law or any of the other laws, please slide into my DM, send me a message, because I'm totally open to making a part 2 for all of these laws. And if you are interested in the Manifestation Academy or the blueprint that I'm coming out with, links will be in the description, and follow the Manifestation Academy on Instagram because I will be posting everything on there. But until next week, I love you guys so much. Happy manifesting. Detach from that man, detach from that job, and just flow. Okay. Again, if you didn't listen to last week's episode, this law really will make a lot more sense when you listen to last week's episode. Okay. I love you so much. Happy manifesting.